You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, here we are today. Caitlin Clark had another unbelievable game. Somewhere Kennedy Carter is punching air. She just can't cope because, well, all Caitlin Clark is supposed to be able to do is shoot threes. Well, it looks like that's total BS, and we knew it was. And in case you did not know this, Caitlin Clark set the WNBA record for the most assists in one game last night. The problem is Christie Sides is still the coach of this team, and they lost the game. Once again, they got beat by the Mystics, one of the worst teams in the league, and they got beat by the Dallas Wings, one of the worst teams in the league. And that should tell you all you need to know about what's going on with Christie Sides and her coaching. But first, and we'll get to the stat line, don't you worry one bit. Right here, WNBA record, Caitlin Clark broke the record for most assists in a single game. And there she is, punching, celebrating. This is the play right here. And that was it. Let me turn that down so I don't get nailed on a copyright. But that was it. Clark report, point god. Yeah, point god is right. Absolutely. She's turned in to the best point guard in the WNBA. And she's, 26 games into her career. She is the best point guard in the league right now. All right. So we can get that out of the way. Also, the haters will be punching air over this stat. Joe Pomp of the Joe Pomp Show. He is one of the sharps roaming around out there. Caitlin Clark has now got the third best odds to win the WNBA MVP after setting a league record with 19 assists in a single game. The decision to leave her off the Olympic team is indefensible at this point. It looks terrible. I mean, you want to talk about it's aging even worse than when the story broke. It's getting worse for that Olympic selection. I guess you want to call them a committee. I don't know. But it's getting worse for them because their decision looks worse and worse. Here's the odds right here. She's third, all right, at a plus 8,500. Look, Aja Wilson, not a fan of her personally, but she is currently the MVP in this league. No doubt about it, okay? I don't want to act like she's not, but they were talking about Rookie of the Year here. We're talking she's in the MVP conversation. By the way, when I look at this, I don't see Angel Reese anywhere on this list. I don't. That's got to be a mistake, right? That's a mistake. Maybe not. Okay. Well, yeah, got quiet. It is a mistake. Now, Christie Sides, right? I mean, seriously, she called a timeout. It's wild. She called this timeout while there was a fast break, getting a layup. I don't know what she's doing right here. This is what was happening. Threw the ball down. She had called a timeout. It didn't count. I mean, what is this coach doing? Seriously, what is this coach doing? This bucket didn't count because Christie Sides called an effing timeout. She hates it so much when Caitlin tries to push the pace. Bro, I'm so done. You know, I've talked about how she's akin to Steph Curry and Larry Bird, sort of the hybrid love child of those two. That's what she reminds me of. I got to tell you, she's got some Steve Nash working too, all right? Some of these passes, she's got some Jason Kidd working. Guys, we're 26 games into her career. This is one of the most, I have been an avid sports consumer since I was 5 years old. This is one of the most remarkable things I've ever witnessed in sports, is how quickly this player has come into a league. And what is she? She is the second or third or fourth best player in the entire league right now. Within 20, and that's coming off of a late college run. All right, what is she going to be like next year when she gets an actual off season to recover, gets fresh legs back, and really takes over. All right? MVP next year, Rookie of the Year this year, MVP next year. Christie Sides don't take a second look up the court to see a player about to score an easy layup, calls a timeout. CC's got to deal with teammates who can't make layups or shots and a coach who takes away opportunities. Look, Aaliyah Boston had a fantastic game last night. I'm not going to come on here and crap on Aaliyah Boston. She's been balling out lately, especially the last 2 weeks or so. She's killing it. She is. But, I mean, there are times where her teammates looks like they got hands like feet. I mean, seriously. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on there. So this was the stat line, 24, 6 rebounds, 19 assists. I mean, 52.6 from the field. I mean, this is her last several games. 11 assists, 13, 13, 13, 6, 19. Points, 19, 29, 20, 24. Good God. I mean, she's absolutely crushing it. And those Dallas fans, they're not too happy. All right? They're not too happy because these Dallas fans were demanding they move this thing to American Airlines Arena for this game. It was sold out, as you can expect. And they didn't move the game. I don't get it. Move it to where the Mavericks play. ACC is home to the Dallas Mavericks. They got a 20,000-seat capacity. People were pissed. They got drug all day yesterday because they never moved this game. While I don't share this guy's excitement as he's bawling right here, he's crying his eyes out, Christie Sides realizing she's got a generational number 1 pick and changing megastar, and that means she gets to seamlessly sabotage her in the whole season. I mean, come on. Losing a game to the worst team in the WNBA when your point guard has 24 and 19 is 1,000% a fireable offense. Enough is enough. Get Christie Sides on a bus to wherever and bring someone new in. Just straight garbage. There's not a chance in hell that I am not hiring some NBA coach, not WNBA, NBA coach that's got a previous pedigree for winning. I continue to say it. Mark Jackson got the ties to Indiana. Larry Bird for 3 years. Larry Bird himself for 3 years. Bring him in. I understand he's like 66 or 67. Let him coach till 70. 3 years, get her acclimated in the league, maybe win a title. I mean, if Larry Bird would do it, I'd pay him whatever he wanted. Again, ties to Indiana. You let the worst team in the league score 100+ on you, Indiana Fever. Fire Christie Sides. This is embarrassing. It's sad to see all of this wasted in the manner it's been wasting. You've got a player now that let us just sort of run it back, recap. Best point guard in the league right now. Runaway Rookie of the Year. Stop. Angel Reese, she's out of there. All right? And I've noticed last 3 or 4 days, that's starting to tamper down some. As Caitlin Clark has blown it up even more than she was already blowing it up, the Angel Reese thing's starting to fade because she looked so bad against the Atlanta Dream and then against the Liberty that people are like, yeah. And it looked like the Sky punted on the season yesterday because they made a trade to the Sun and traded a player to the Sun that was averaging 14 a game. They punted on the season. I don't think Indiana has punted on this season. They plan and are going to try to make the playoffs. And I think there's a chance they make it, even with Christie Sides. Now, the problem with that is you're stuck with the coach if they make the playoffs, I think. And that sucks. Wow. 24-19, unbelievable. Now we're talking MVP, folks. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.